Hi, my name is Chuck Smith, and I'm going to be discussing this evening elements to effective direct mail. I appreciate your time, and I have a quick question to ask you. Does anybody know the price of chicken? Well, if you don't, I do. In the Martin's newspaper insert, Martin's is promoting whole chickens for $1.29 a pound. So for a 5-pound chicken, that's about $6. Besides sharing my experiences with direct mail with you, I'm also going to be sharing the time that I spent $30,000 on chicken. I've been in direct marketing for 25 years. I've managed a budget as high as $600 million, and I've quickly realized that with money like that, you either have a chance for a great success or a great failure. So with direct mail, there are 3 important elements to consider in producing effective direct mail. They are the creative, the offer, and the audience. And we're going to cover all 3. The creative is actually the package itself. That includes formats like postcards, letters with envelopes, or catalogs. With each of those formats, you can choose your use of color. Color is very important, but you want to use it to highlight important themes within the package, but you also want to use it to set a tone. If you're a nonprofit agency, you probably don't want to spend a lot of money on a lot of color because people will think you already have enough money. If in the case of a promotion where you have an expensive product, you can use a lot of color because you want your package to also match the product you're selling. Then there's the element of copy. And with copy, Teresa Harris of Second Opinion Marketing says, be very clear about what you want to communicate. I also suggest be very clear about what you don't want to communicate. You have limited space within a package and limited time, so you want to choose your words wisely. Now that we've talked about creative, let's talk about the offer. The offer is the product that you're actually trying to sell. Christopher Wright, in his article, 7 Steps to Effective Direct Mail, suggests offers should be 3 things: relevant, specific, and easy to understand. So if you're going to go to the problem of developing a really nice creative, you want a nice product to go with it. Otherwise, it's sort of like putting lipstick on a pig. You've dressed up, still a pig. So you want to make sure that you've got a product that people are interested in. Uncluttered Communique, online newsletter for marketing, also suggests your offer should be hard to resist. You want it to be able to sell. So with that, you also want to, if you put all the time and energy into promoting your product, you want a product that's worthy of promotion. The last but not least of the 3 is the audience. This is who your package is going to be mailed to. You want to sort of establish who the demographics are and who those people that you're going to sell to. M.L. Hartman put it best when he said, getting in touch with the right people at the right time. So once you understand who those people are, age, household income, zip codes in which they live, you want to determine how you go about finding those people. You can often do that through renting lists, but you want to make sure the list you rent is relevant to the people that you've identified. So in the case to where you're selling scooters for senior citizens, you wouldn't rent a list to subscribers to Runner magazine because that's not the right audience. You would look at maybe renting the membership list of an organization like AARP. If you do rent a list, you want to make sure your list is clean, you want to make sure it's free of error, and that it's ready to be delivered through the post office. Because the last thing you want is to spend the time on creative and defining a product but it not being delivered. So with that, those are the 3 things that you really want to balance when creating effective direct mail. Now back to that $30,000 chicken issue I had. Our organization learned of a direct mail package that worked very well for a professional basketball team who was trying to increase season ticket sales. They did it through actually mailing a rubber chicken that wore the jersey of the team and mailing it to people who had attended a game once or twice. Ticket sales went through the roof. We had heard about the package and thought, well, if it worked for them, it must work for us. And we developed, actually, the package with the rubber chicken. This package cost us $3, and we produced 10,000 of them. The mistake we made was we picked up the same creative, but didn't take into consideration who our audience was. The audience wasn't the right people, and they didn't respond to that like it did for the national basketball team. So with that, you understand the importance of the 3 and how each of them have to be balanced. So next time when you go to your mailbox and you open it up, you'll now be able to look at it and decide, is it good direct mail or is it junk mail? Thank you.